What's up, everybody? Dan Karpuc here for TrendsCenter. It is Wednesday, June 10th, 2026, and I am here for the MLB Play of the Day Trend or Trap edition. The play of the day is the Cubs at the Rockies over 12. This is minus 105 over at FanDuel. Probables are Shota Imanaga versus Michael Lorenzen. I'll get to them in a second. And here is the trend that I am going to tail over at TrendsCenter. Over the last 8 seasons at Coors Field, a matchup between two starters who both gave up 5 or more earned runs in their last start have gone 3-0 to the over with a 12-run total. So I'm going to pop up on the screen for the video watchers out there exactly how I found this with TrendyBot, and you could do the same thing for literally anything that you're interested in. So I was interested in these two guys on the mound. They've been really struggling lately, and as you can see on the screen, all I had to do was type in Rockies home games total 12, and both pitchers gave up 5 or more earned runs in their last start. So you can check that out on the screen as I talk about this game and break it down a little bit. So Shota Imanaga is 4-6 with a 4.74 ERA. He entered his May 18th matchup against the Brewers with a 2.32 ERA. Since then, it's only been 4 starts, so you have to think 2.32 to 4.74. He's been god-awful. Since then, he's been an absolute disaster, recording the following numbers. Against Milwaukee, back on 5/18, 4 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 homers allowed, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts in a loss. 5/24 versus the Astros, 6 innings, 7 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 homers allowed, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and a loss. Next start on May 29th against the Cardinals, 5 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 homers allowed, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and a loss. And most recently, a game against the Athletics, 6 innings, 6 hits, 6 earned runs, 4 home runs allowed, a walk, and 4 strikeouts in a no decision. Allowing 27 hits, 26 earned runs, and 12 home runs with 6 walks and 13 strikeouts in 21 2/3 innings over 4 starts is very, very, very bad. And his ERA has since ballooned to that 4.74 number. Heading into one of the most hitter-friendly environments at Coors Field is not going to do him any favors either. Per Baseball Savant, while Imanaga's full-season chase and whiff marks are elite in the 95th percentile and 85th percentile, his profile is troubling for this ballpark. He's in the 12th percentile in barrel percentage at 11.3%. That's very bad. 32nd percentile in hard hit percentage, 41.5%. 35th percentile in ground ball percentage at 39.2%. What you don't want to do at Coors Field is allow hard contact in the air, and his recent susceptibility to giving up home runs suggests that the Rockies should be in a good spot at the plate, as Imanaga's teammate Colin Ray found out the hard way last night. This, of course, could be a get-right spot for him. The Rockies do swing at the first pitch more than any other team and chase more pitches out of the zone than any other team. But Imanaga's current form really makes me more pessimistic than optimistic about his performance in this game at this venue in particular. Now, on the other side, Colorado's Michael Lorenzen, he's 2-8 with an 8.01 ERA, is simply the worst starting pitcher in baseball. He has a negative 26 pitching run value on Baseball Savant. That's the worst among all qualified starters, and it's really a summation of a full profile that's really embarrassing. He can't strike anybody out. He allows a ton of hard contact, hasn't gotten very unlucky either, so there's no light at the end of the tunnel, no positive regression that's incoming. At this point, he's basically just helping the Rockies eat up innings. At home, he's been even more brutal. A 9.67 ERA, 51 hits, 29 earned runs, and 27 innings across 6 starts in Colorado. Absolutely terrible. And get this, I had to do a double take when I saw this. Lefties are slashing 432, 486 and 752 against him through 125 at bats this season. That's pretty astounding at this point of the year. Therefore, watch for guys like Pete Crow Armstrong, Ian Happ, Michael Busch, Moises Ballesteros to do some damage in particular. In Lorenzen's last start, he allowed 10 hits, 8 earned runs in just 3 1/3 innings against the Angels. So everybody could get in the mix of scoring runs, of course, but if you're betting homers or if you want some player props, maybe do take a look at those 4 guys that I mentioned there. Well, most of the MLB community is going to be focused on the Brewers athletics total over in Vegas, which is probably going to look like an Iowa football game when it closes. I prefer to key in on this game. It also features those 2 gas cans on the mound, just like the other game. And, I think that there's more upside here. We're getting a much better number than we will in that game. So for more MLB trends and systems, as well as Knicks Spurs Game 4 data, open up the TrendsCenter app right now and enter code POD50 to take 50% off your first month of premium access. Best of luck, and I'll be right back here tomorrow for another episode of Trend or Trap.